Hey everyone, a modern war is not fought only with tanks, missiles, and soldiers. Today, wars are fought with packets, cables, satellites, malware, firewalls, and networks. When missiles hit cities, network engineers rush to data centers. When governments fight, internet backbones become targets. When cyber attacks begin, network engineers become digital first responders. This is the unseen battlefield. This is the story of how war impacts network infrastructure, internet communication, cyber security, cloud systems, telecom providers, and the lives of network engineers. Welcome to the Network Fixer. In the modern world, almost everything depends on networks. Military communications, satellite systems, banking systems, emergency services, power grids, hospitals, airports, mobile towers, cloud infrastructure, internet services, GPS navigation, media communication. A country without networking infrastructure becomes blind, disconnected, and chaotic. During wartime, governments depend on secure communication. Military operations rely on encrypted networks. Civilians depend on the internet for survival information. Hospitals need connectivity for tracking patient systems. Banks need stable networks for financial operations. Emergency response teams depend on radio and telecom systems. The internet itself becomes a strategic weapon. A modern nation depends on ISP backbone networks, BGP routing, undersea fiber optic cables, DNS infrastructure, cloud providers, cellular networks, microwave communication, radio systems. If even one major component fails, millions of users may lose connectivity. One missile strike on a telecom hub can disconnect an entire region. Wars can damage fiber optic lines, ISP data centers, internet exchanges, cell towers, power systems, network operation centers. If backbone infrastructure goes down, internet becomes unstable, packet loss increases, latency spikes, entire regions lose connectivity, cloud services fail, technical deep dive. Most of the time, the attack vectors will be core networking devices. This includes core routers, MPLS backbone devices, aggregation switches, optical transport systems, firewalls, DNS servers, BGP edge routers. Imagine a city has 5 ISPs, 2 internet exchanges, 1 major power station. A missile destroys the power station. Even if routers survive, cooling systems fail, UPS systems drain, data centers will start overheating, routing will collapse, traffic reroutes abnormally. The result of this is gonna be complete internet outage. The next thing to consider is undersea cables. Most people think the internet comes from satellites, but nearly all global internet traffic travels through undersea fiber optic cables. These cables connect continents, financial systems, cloud providers, telecom operators. If undersea cables are damaged, international bandwidth drops, global latency increases, cloud services become unstable, international banking slows down. Undersea cables carry a huge data. Damage can happen through naval conflict, explosions, sabotage, anchors, natural disasters. The impact of undersea cable cut will be a huge on network engineers. Engineers must have to reroute traffic using BGP. They have to look for balancing traffic loads. They should prevent congestion. They should coordinate globally with carriers. They have to manage failover systems. If a cable between Asia and Europe fails, traffic may reroute through Middle East, Africa, and alternate transatlantic paths. This increases latency, congestion, packet drops. During war, satellites become critical. They support GPS systems, military communications, emergency internet, surveillance, navigation, but satellites can also become targets. There are chances of risks, jamming attacks, signal interception, GPS spoofing, satellite cyber attacks, physical anti-satellite weapons. If we consider the impact on networks, if GPS systems fail, telecom synchronization breaks, financial timing systems will fail, aviation navigation suffers, military operations become difficult. Engineers need knowledge of satellite communications, timing systems, GPS synchronization, SD-WAN failover, redundant communication systems. If we consider cyber warfare, modern wars are heavily cyber driven. Sometimes a cyber attack can cause more damage than physical attacks. The targets mainly include governments, banks, telecom operators, power grids, airports, hospitals, cloud providers. Common cyber attacks during war include DDoS attacks. These are the attacks when attackers flood servers with traffic. The main effects of DDoS attacks include websites crash, DNS fails, ISP becomes overloaded, services will become unreachable. Network engineer responsibilities include traffic filtering, DDoS mitigation, rate limiting, firewall tuning, load balancing, ISP coordination, malware and ransomware. Attackers may try to infect routers, switches, firewalls, Windows Server, Linux infrastructure. The main effects include data center outages, configuration corruption, VPN failures, remote access loss. Engineer tasks include incident response, backup restoration, log analysis, network isolation, segmentation, recovery planning. Another major type of attack is DNS attacks. DNS becomes a major target. If DNS fails, there are chances of websites getting disappeared, applications stop working, VPNs will fail, email services will fail. Engineers must deploy redundant DNS. They must also try to use anycast routing. They should protect DNS infrastructure. They should monitor anomalies. BGP is the protocol that controls internet routing. If attackers manipulate BGP, traffic gets rerouted, data interception becomes possible, entire networks disappear from internet routes. If we consider the real risk, a malicious route advertisement can affect millions of users globally. Engineers need skills in BGP filtering, route validation, RPKI, prefix monitoring. It's also good to know about routing policies. If we consider the life of network engineers during war, when people hide during attacks, many network engineers continue working because communication infrastructure cannot stop. Network engineers may work inside bunkers, they work during power outages, they work under missile threats, they work without sleeping, they work with limited internet, yet they continue restoring connectivity. If you ask me about the responsibilities during crisis, this includes restoring internet services, maintaining VPN connectivity, keeping emergency systems online, supporting hospitals, maintaining government communication, protecting cloud systems. Real-world challenges include power failures, without electricity, routers shut down, cooling fails, data centers start getting overheated, towers will go offline. Engineers must try to manage UPS systems. They should use generators. They should prioritize traffic. They should restore backbone services first. One of the issues that we face during war are shortages of staff. During war, engineers may evacuate, teams become understaffed, travel becomes dangerous. Companies rely heavily on remote engineers, automation, cloud management, AI-assisted monitoring. All these will lead to mental stress. Imagine troubleshooting a firewall issue while hearing sirens outside. Imagine restoring a backbone router while your city loses power. This is the psychological pressure network teams may face. If you ask me about other challenges, definitely during war, a network engineer faces burnout, fatigue, PTSD risks, long working hours, emergency shifts, communication stress. During wartime or major cyber crisis, certain networking skills become extremely valuable. The first one is routing and switching. It's good to have an engineer which has critical knowledge on BGP, OSPF, MPLS, VLANs, STP, and I availability. If you ask me why, traffic rerouting becomes essential. Engineers must understand next generation firewalls, IPS, IDS, VPNs, zero trust, access control, and threat intelligence. The popular vendors include Fortinet, Palo Alto, Cisco, Checkpoint, Juniper. During these tough times, cloud systems become essential during disaster recovery. The important skills include AWS networking, Azure networking, hybrid cloud, SD-WAN, load balancing, content delivery network architecture. During emergencies, automation saves a lot of time. The useful tools include Python, Ansible, Terraform, API integration. You can also look for automating the monitoring system. Instead of configuring 500 routers manually, automation can push emergency policies within minutes. When it comes to monitoring and troubleshooting, engineers must quickly identify packet loss, route failures, link congestion, DDoS attacks, DNS failures, VPN instability. The best tools include Wireshark, Zabbix, PRTG, Grafana, SolarWinds, ELK stack. If we consider about redundancy, most of the countries build multiple ISPs, redundant routes, backup data centers, secondary power systems, alternate fiber paths, military networks. Military communication uses encrypted networks, air-gapped systems, satellite redundancy, tactical radio systems, emergency internet systems. Governments prepare with backup communication networks, emergency radio systems, mobile communication units, portable data centers. If you consider the future of networking in warfare, this will include AI-driven cyber warfare. Future cyber attacks may use AI for automated attacks, intelligent malware, real-time exploitation, adaptive DDoS attacks. In the meanwhile, network teams will use AI for threat detection, automated mitigation, traffic anomaly detection, predictive monitoring. With the advance of technology, there are definitely risks from quantum computing. Quantum computing may impact encryption, VPN security, public key infrastructure. Future engineers must adapt. If we consider space-based networking, satellite internet systems may become critical. Future wars may involve space communication disruption, satellite jamming, and also orbital cyber warfare. Most people never see network engineers. When the internet works, nobody notices, but during crisis, they become invisible heroes. They are the silent heroes who restore emergency communication, banking systems, internet access, hospital connectivity, government operations. Behind every stable connection, there may be exhausted engineers working overnight. Behind every successful video call during conflict, there may be teams protecting global infrastructure. Networking is no longer just IT, it is national resilience. Wars no longer begin only on borders. Sometimes they begin inside networks. A router outage can disrupt hospitals. A cable cut can isolate countries. A cyber attack can affect millions. And in the middle of all this, network engineers stand between chaos and connectivity. So the next time your internet works perfectly, remember, somewhere someone is protecting that connection. This is the unseen battlefield of the digital age. This is the Network Fixer, and I will see you in the next video.